Okay. You gone live already? Yeah, we will be talking later. Something. But inasmuch as there will be challenges, let us stay true to the reasons why the Liberian people will put their trust in us and elect us. So, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. That's wherever you are watching us from. We are back here again this afternoon to present to you the afternoon show. And on this one, we are Grace William Joshua and Famata Duncan. We were here this morning, and we are back here on this afternoon program. Well, let me welcome Grace before we go over to what we will be discussing here this afternoon. Grace, welcome.
Thank you very much for this opportunity once more, and I'm excited to actually be here today.
Okay. So, can you quickly share with us what are some of those things we will be highlighting on the show today?
Okay, thank you very much. We have a lot of issues that we will be looking at. First of all, we'll be looking at His Excellency Dr. George Weah. He just arrived after a long visit to Israel.
Okay.
He's back in the country. We'll be actually bringing you the voice of what he said at the airport and what he actually went to Israel to do. We also have Henry Costa, who's actually having a press conference as we speak on national issues, and actually I think it's going to tell me who they will be, ALP will be supporting
Okay.
in the upcoming election. And we have a lot of other tips that we'll be looking at come to national issues. We'll dive through that and just tell you what is happening in and around our country when it comes to upcoming elections and national concerns.
Okay, so you've heard from Grace. These are some of what will be coming up shortly on this program. But before we go through, let me pick a word from.
It's okay. We are working for the Liberian people is the best thing anyone can do. I feel satisfied doing this, and after full of up and down, sitting down, getting clips, preparing for our discussion.
And I was all around here looking for you not too long to know as to where you went and how we could get pull things together to sit on the platform.
Yeah, it's not easy, doing the right thing, and that's one of the things that most people in our country are short of honesty. Doing the thing that you need to do in the right way to get it done. People want shortcut to everything.
Okay.
So that's where I was doing when I was busy. So this is the present audio. I think.
Okay. So there are many people who are yet to be informed or to have an understanding of why the president was out of the country for some length of time. So I believe we will.
Take a short break when we come back and bring you the audio, or we should just bring it.
No, I'm trying to get it on the.
Okay. So as a leader, we think the task is easy. It's just not easy. Being a leader comes with a lot of challenges, and you have the positive side, you have the enjoyment side, but the work you are entitled to do is very, very huge. So if you just sit in your mouth and say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to be the president of Liberia, know that you are going to be dedicating the rest of your life to serving Liberian people. Because even if you leave office tomorrow, you'll be a former president, and there's a standard in which you should live. There's this criteria that the Liberian people put you in that you have to live up to. So leadership comes with a lot of responsibility.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what I think.
How you name this clip?
Today's five president we have to miss. So we'll take a short break. Let me
Okay. Okay, you've heard why the president traveled out of Liberia recently, and he has come back and is telling us why he was out of the country. So, Grace, let's hear what do you make of the president's visit.
Well, bravo, His Excellency Dr. George Manamia, for your level of work you are doing for Mama Liberia across this country and on the international scenes. We appreciate your effort and we are happy that you are back. When it comes to the fact that the president went to pray for Liberia and everything that is happening around the world, who am I? I'm actually happy that he was able to take part of his time to go out there and seek the face of God for the well-being of Liberia across the whole world. Because I only think that only those Liberians in Liberia actually pray for every Liberian. So I'm actually happy that he can see the need to pray for us because we really, really need prayer. We need prayer, especially this difficult period of time that we are approaching. Going to election in countries, especially African countries, is not an easy thing. I know that the president also prayed for peace, that this electoral process will go smoothly, that he will hand over power if he loses, or that he will be inaugurated if he wins comes this October election. So I'm happy that he was able to see the need to pray.
And it has been said in the Bible that in everything we do, we should pray and always pray and never
the kingdom of God and
cease.
righteousness.
So the president seeking God's guidance and for the state that he is the president of it's on a good footing. But I know there are other people who will see it the other way around, who would think that he didn't actually go to pray. He went there for maybe pleasure, or he went there just to be among other people, or just to maybe make some friends, or maybe fool people in Liberia that he's going to strike bilateral ties and all of that. But you just heard what the president said, why he was out of the country. And we hope and pray that the reason for which he was out of the country, we are all hoping that in the soonest possible time, we will see some of why he went out of the country for start to happen. Because we know that when a president goes out of the country, what we hope to see in maybe not a very far future from now is to see bilateral, ties and things, economic growth, development, and other things coming forth to the country. So his prayer actually is in a good line.
Just to add up to what you said, if you pray, if you have the fear of God in you as a leader, as anyone for that matter, even as a husband, once you have the fear of God, you notice that you are careful how to treat with him and how to interact with your fellow being. Because if you don't have the fear of God in you, you can just do whatever you want. But as a leader, once you see the need to seek the face of God, not even on a national level, but to go to the world, biggest historian site when it comes to our religion as Christian, to go Israel to seek the face of God for your nation, to actually have God guidance upon your governance. This is a serious and a very important one that he done. I tell you,
and these are leaders that we are looking for. We are not looking for leaders who during a time like this you will see them go to some shrine or what have you to get some charm and want to use it on people and all of that. But we would want to see people who will seek the face of God and ask for direction as it relates to what are those things they want to do, or what they actually want to get to see God's presence and all of that.
To even come to the point to realize that he cannot do this alone, that this whole election period he needs God, or the governing period he needs God. I can remember when he took over before he was inaugurated during the 2017 election. He went to TB Joshua for prayer. I think that time it was in the same Prince Johnson,
the two of them.
He actually went to seek the face of God, and he had gone again to Israel this time around to pray for himself. to have that spirit of God and guidance upon this nation, and we'll go through the process. We're going to free, fair, and peaceful. For me, anyone that fear God and call him in times of difficulties, I know that he don't turn his back on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I said previously, we are all hoping, because one thing he says, he went to pray for the peace.
Yeah.
That peace will be maintained, and so all of other political parties, followers, and other people who might want to tamper with the peace as it relates to maybe the result might not be in their favor and all of that, we will hope and pray that the prayer he offered
For what?
as it relates to wanting peace, and that peace will reign in Liberia, so that it comes to pass, and we go through a free, fair, and transparent process with the election, and have a successful and good end. Just like, even though at the end of the day there will still be other people who will complain, because no one is ever satisfied, especially when it comes to election matters and all of that. You will see people running helter-skelter, saying all kinds of things, coming up with fake evidences and all of that to substantiate their claims as it relates to someone that maybe winning the election the right way and all of that. But in all that people will do, all that we will sit on this platform to talk about is peace.
Yes, because if we are journalists, can come to the point to realize that we are here to guide you people in this process to make your choice freely. The only thing we can encourage you in the process is wait, be patient, go to the ballot box, see peace, cast your vote, and get out. That's all. Whatever result comes, you alone, your decision is different from other people. You don't know what is in the next man's mind. He may speak a lot of good things about this person, but on the days of election, when that person go at the back of that voting pool,
you don't know what will be
the
done.
majority say, oh, I love, like for instance, I love this person. Oh, this person is my friend. I want to vote. I want the person to be representative. I want the person to be senator. When that person go behind there, you'll be surprised of what they will do.
Sure.
That's why they told you should be doing in secret, because if we were just exposed to the voting process, we know how human are ungrateful.
Many of them will become frustrated as it relates to who these persons will vote for. And that's one thing I believe will happen when the campaign is finally open, wherein you will see maybe someone will go to campaign in this area, and you will see a large crowd of people there, and some of these persons might just think that they already have the crowd, and they can be fooled by these things, but not knowing that when these people get behind it, what they do is actually different. But whatever it will be, whatever the outcome will be, we do not want to go into chaos. We do not want to go the violent way. All we want to see is that peace is maintained. And we thank God that he was able to carry the president, and he brought him back safe and sound back to the country to spearhead other things as the president of Liberia. And I think other party members can also do the same. Maybe they might not have the time to travel out of the country like the president did, because they were saying, well, the president is the one who has everything it takes about Liberia, the money and all of that, so he can travel out of the country anytime.
Go to your church and pray.
All of that. So you can just, even if you don't want to go to your church, you can use your room, your house, and pray anywhere, and God answers as it relates to maintaining peace in Liberia.
And for matter, I've noticed that the voters in this country are usually the one that cause chaos for our country.
Okay.
Why do I say that? You will see one person having almost 10 different political party t-shirts. All the rallies they will attend, all the fundraisers they will attend, all the campaign they will attend, forgetting to know that you only going to vote for one person. You will allow those people to pull crowd, build a momentum that they have already won the electoral process. They don't need to go to the ballot box. Then during the election itself, you will not vote for them. Then, as a politician, knowing the crowd you saw, maybe when you went to Grand Cayman County, the people that came to welcome you, then you look at your vote. Anyway, we correct 4%. You ask yourself, the people cheated me. That's why the issues come about. I was actually cheated in this person. They cheated me. They cheated me. No, they did not cheat you. The voters are deceitful. So if you're a politician, you're listening to me, don't want people running around calling your names, praising you. They are only doing it sometimes for what they can get from you. Liberians voters, they are not loyal.
Sure.
Don't be surprised if results were announced today. Now that same 50% you saw standing for you, you just divide out 50 times 20 because they were going to share you 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2. They will share that vote. Before you reach to your time, maybe all of 50 persons that came to cheer you up, only 5 votes you will get from them.
And I get to understand that there were so many several reasons for which the president traveled out of the country, and it was not only to pray. Yeah, he also went there in order to see to it that we have the field of the area of health is also improved, agriculture and other things like. I think it's been said that Liberia and Israel has a kind of history wherein we have something like agriculture that existed between us, wherein I think some years past or what have you. I mean, I have all of the details as it relates to the bilateral ties when it comes to agriculture, but these are things that we think the president need to work towards so that if he will be elected or re-elected as president, so that at this tenure we can see some things begin to change, because all of what we've gone through, people continue to complain that we are struggling, people are going hungry, and the country is getting hard, people complaining about almost everything. So with striking some of these let's say partnership and friendship and other things, I believe it will attract other people to Liberia, wherein the citizens, if they will come to operate in Liberia, citizens of the country will have the means to get employed, because nowadays you find that there are some people who are graduating from colleges and things around here, and they don't even have the first maybe business to sit and do for themselves, at least to talk about having a job to do, and it's creating problem. Because
Actually,
because if someone graduates and there is no environment created for that person to have maybe to earn something for his family, it becomes a serious problem. And that's the reason why you hear people continue to complain that times are hard and things are hard and things are hard. But like I said, and I will continue to say, I just hope the reasons for which he went out of the country will be something that we will see manifesting in Liberia in the soonest possible time. And I know it will be based on if he wins.
Yeah, from other, I will look at it like this. Liberia is a very big country. We may be small on the map, but we are big. It's a big nation that want to be proud of itself. The president going out there today, each time the president leave Liberia, he goes, people will criticize, people will say all kind of things. You may not see those bilateral agreements coming in the forefront right now. You may not see things happening right now. But trust me, those concessions, those agreements, those discussions that he's having there at your back, 5 to 6 years from now, you will see some of them yielding fruit.
If possible, it might not even happen during his time.
Regime, the following government, then you will say, okay, this person was there, they did nothing. And another thing again, for a leader to leave and go lobby for his people, even to put that effort. So leaders get weak, they don't want to do it. Okay? But seeing him trying his best, going out there, it may not be that he's coming back with billions of dollars, but building that relationship, building that task, that diplomatic partnership is even more important than say, because tomorrow if you notice that Asia want to come to Africa, looking at a bilateral agreement they have with Liberia and their partnership, they may say, okay, I think this country will be the best place that we can start something, because their leaders came to me one time and he visited me. But if the leader will just sit and say, because nothing happened, people graduating, no job, it's not only in Liberia.
It's not only in Liberia.
All over the world, especially African countries, we are being affected by this. So the only thing we can do help ourselves, because the CDC-led government has per their proper agenda. I think they are focusing on the connection of road mainly.
Okay.
Road connectivity is one of the serious issues that CDC is trying to tackle. So it may not be infrastructure as you expect, but road on the pavement of road, like for example the rubber field highway right now, they are on it. They may not have it 100% funding, but they are doing their best when it comes to like all the mini roads in rehabs. They are trying to join them. They even started creating the other passage from Tingo village to Dallas Valley at the back there.
Okay.
They create it, but they really stop the project. They may not be 100% in infrastructure or education as we expect. Of course, they are impacting, they are trying, like for the free education for universities, like for me, I'm benefiting from, and the TVET program. There are a lot of things they are doing, but the fact remains, they are really focusing on road connectivity. So it will affect us now. We may have that difficulties when it comes to having money, maybe the way we want the economies to boost. The only thing we can do is help by going back to the soil, develop ourselves, just keep building ourselves.
Yeah, because if we depend on importing almost all of what we use, it becomes a serious problem. And you find out that nowadays we don't want to do any dirty work.
Nobody will do that.
Majority of us, we want to be all sparkling and you know, beautiful, handsome, walking about and sit in the office, not even want to go out in the field and all of that. But we can all, like you said this morning, we can all make this country what we want it to be. And like the president have started putting it into prayers already, we can also, each person, get on our knees and see as to how we can pray in order for things to work up in Liberia. It's possible that some of those persons who are criticizing the president, who will say negative things about his travel right now, these are people that will even benefit from what he has gone out of the country for. He might not be there, and some of them might have the opportunity to be in these areas and they will be placed there. And if you don't even take time, some of them might not even do the needful as it relates to why the president even went out of the country to see to it to bring help and aid over to Liberia for Liberians. And we will have all kinds of things to say about it.
So I hope that when the president was away, before he could leave, the drug law was passed. And I hope that now that he's back, he can look at it, because I watched a video yesterday on the internet where this guy, according to people that he took kush, he was knocking the pool.
Yeah, I saw it.
So kush is a very, like from a community right now, it's not easy. Tropicana side, Tingo village. There are young people there, they are struggling. Every day they are addicted to these substances, so they can't do without it. So I hope that when the president is back, he will put his feet down and look at that bill and approve it.
Okay. And him approving it is one thing, but the implementation aspect is another thing that we really need to look at, because all of our laws, there are laws in Liberia here that we have not even started implementing. We
are not even touched.
We can only say in our mouths, or maybe the only time you get to hear about it is when someone goes to the court and then pertaining to a specific kind of maybe crime, they were involved with. Then before you see people going to those laws to bring them up. But we hope and pray that it will actually be applied. It will be implemented, and the implementation process with those who it will be incumbent upon. We want them to do it in the right manner, because from the onset of what we have been seeing is that if someone who sells drugs is being arrested, the next thing you look, they are out. Maybe those persons who arrested them, they might ask them for some amount of money, and the next thing you see, these people are out and they go right back in the same community and even start selling even more than what they were selling before. So the implementation process is just what is bothering us. As for crafting policies and plans, we are very, very good at that.
You know, DEA is a huge work in Liberia. DEA has things to be corrected. It's a huge work to Liberia. DEA officers, the last time we have this paper show, we have callers calling and telling us what these people do. You get to realize that they will go arrest the person today. The next day, what they told from them, they are some will use it. And we're even told that we're told that some DA officers even use drugs. Can you imagine?
Wow.
So we are following our story, trying to establish our facts. You know that security agency. So when you're coming up to talk about them, you should come with facts. So if DEA, if this will be laid on your desk again, say this is the drug law, enforce it.
Okay.
We don't want you going like from Ata said. When a person give you 500 US, then you tell and say, okay, I don't see you, I don't catch anything from you. Then you allow that person to go. No, not what we want this time around, because our children's future, they are spoiling every day. Just face it on the street for yourself. Okay, go try become. Just go to the beach side. See those same houses that there. See young girls. See guys. They are all future leaders of this country, but they are going down the drain.
Yeah.
For little or nothing. So, President, you are highly welcome back home, but we beg you, please look at the drug law, please.
Really, really. And so, what's the okay? So, you just heard us talked about the return of the president. We are glad that he's back in the country, and we are thankful that he went out and to offer a word of prayer for Liberia, and for, I know mainly it was based on maybe his re-election and all of that, but I think it's a wise thing to do, and to sort means in other areas that are not okay, that could cause havoc, or that could not send a good signal for those of us who are Liberians. And you've heard the saying that when the righteous rule is okay, then for those who are unrighteous to get seated into some of those positions, then those who are trying to follow the right trend, they get to start going the other way round. Okay, and these are things we do not want to see happen in Liberia, and so we all want to see as to how, or we must all try and see as to how we can contribute towards doing what is right. Okay, doing what is right to have peace, or to maintain peace in Liberia. Like I said, there will be misunderstanding, right? Someone might not agree with me from the next party, and I might not agree with the next person from the next party, but that does not in any way mean we should allow our disagreement to spread all over and cause chaos among us, or maybe because it will start from a very small group, and then if it is not managed, the next thing you know is that it takes over the community from the community, and that's how it will start spreading until maybe it gets into something else. So if we have our next clip there, let's hear. Is that Costa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay, that was Henry P. Costa from the All Liberian Party. He was speaking today at a press conference he hosted at their party headquarters. I will not dance with the devil. This guy is something else. He was quoting Ambassador Baka saying that Ambassador Baka said that even if it costs for him to dance with the devil to win this election, he can do anything to win this election. I'm quoting Henry P. Costa, what you just played. And he also said to the end that he will not, his party, there are no more political allies.
Okay.
Joseph Baka. So the audio is very long. I think that's about 20 pages document he read this morning.
Okay.
But I couldn't bring you all 40 minutes, so I just brought you up.
Yeah. I believe people got the message that he intended to cross over.
Yeah, the main message was be not supporting Ambassador Baka or the United Party anymore. He even talk about Tyler Yue were removed from a task force she funded. And so sad, a lot of things he said. So if you just listen to Henry Costa today, you feel sad that he was betrayed. They were stabbed in the back.
Okay.
Like according to him, they were not informed.
Yeah, he
on
said
the
that.
selection of Jeremiah Kun. I keep saying this, Prince Johnson and Jeremiah Kun are a mistake to the Unity Party. Unless they realize that it's earlier for them. So.
And you heard him say the standard bearer of their party questioned Joseph Boakai as it relates to why he decided going that route, taking into account his age and that of his health condition. But then again, if ALP would not be an ally to the United Party, which I believe of some point in time, I think Costa might have been, supporting. If they are saying now that they would not be an ally to the Unity Party, then we are left with who? Because you heard him saying they will work along with the party or
the party will come out in a few days to announce who they will be supporting or what they will do. When you know, maybe they're coming with their own standard bearer, you can tell. The politician, me, I tell you, for all what Costa explained, I was following the video, you can know that he really dedicated his time, his energy, the party.
And he actually wanted to have been.
He really sacrificed, I told you this morning, Famata, politicians are betrayal, the many can lie. You can say me, a politician, are honest. To be frank, only a few politicians, only few one I will seek the face of the Lord, they are decent, they will know that this is what I have to do. In fact, I'm not doing it for myself, I'm doing it. Like the question that Benena you asked Waka, do you think these people, your new ally, they are good or they in like when people interest? Then he brought up the parable about the lion. Okay, this is something that we should look at. The country, I always tell people the only thing that we share in common is Liberia, for God's sake.
And it just speaks to the fact that these people are desperate for power.
Very desperate. How will you say you can do anything?
That means if it has to, and they were just talking about corruption.
Corruption, talking about
whichever means whatsoever.
Killing. Prince Johnson was the one talking about. I think Saturday at the church talking about. We have a lot of murder cases and corruption in the country, this and this. And you telling us, Ambassador Baka, that you are willing to go to any length. If what Costa saying is true, Ambassador Baka, then I'm highly disappointed.
Wow. So this is where we are. This is where we are in a country where those who want for us to see them as people who have come to rescue us from the government that they think or
we need to change that phrase. So Costa said he came up with that phrase, rescue.
So that's
so
the thing.
I think United Party have to come and find their own phrase.
Okay.
But Costa telling one that he no one rescue on their ticket, so you have to take it from there. Find your money.
That's it. So if we are hoping, or these are people that some of us want to follow,
I rather used
that
to,
can
I
do
rather used to
anything.
respect Ambassador Boyka. Whenever
But
people say
anyway,
that, no, people,
again,
maybe
that's
that's
the
an alleged
yeah.
allegation. We can just take it.
So you can just
Or
believe it 100% that this is what he said. If we have an audio maybe to it, we will search and see as to how we can get something
Aaron Costa need
on
to
that
come up with that audio.
and play so that other people can listen and know as to
Let me actually say
whether he really said what he is saying, because it's possible that he could be also be saying it in order to gain favor, or he could also be saying it so that Liberian people can actually see how
how he
frustrated
sacrificed.
he
No,
felt.
but actually, from that time we saw it. Maybe it's one of some what Costa saying is not true, but we always were around. We saw that the United Party couldn't go to court. They couldn't take up the case. Costa UNN have to take up that case with Belete,
Okay.
pointing out the flaws in the agreement as CPP. And if I listen to Costa talk about if they have gone with that document, Waka would have not been allowed to contest as stand-up bearer for the CPP because the clause was talking about anybody that not in good medical condition shouldn't contest. So that was a clear tactic to get rid of him. Waka. If Costa then spotted that, came back and told him this was something that I think very politics is about betrayal anyway. But from my own school of thought, politicians are people that are loyal to politicians should always be loyal because politicians are loyal people. When they know you. But now what we see like what is a different ball game that involved with pure dirtiness from the back. Because if you just listen to what they discuss in the back, it's different from what they come and tell us.
Sure. They discuss deep and ugly things, and when they come on the surface,
they look
it's
clean,
like that's how it is.
He said they don't have any flaws, they don't have any mistakes, they are perfect, wanting to be our role model. But deep down, they are mistakes.
At any cost?
I want state power at any cost.
Wow.
Even if it's for me to dance with the devil.
If that was what he said, then
it's
bad. It's bad. That means even if he has to maybe make an arrangement, some ugly arrangement for a whole county.
He already did it.
Okay.
Come already have fast running mate. There is nothing Costa, UA, Talo, whoever can do about that. He already live up here as a fast running mate. So he already won and dined with the devil as in classical. So if you, the political leader of United Party, can actually refer to your vast running mate as the devil, I'm quoting Costa now. Then what are you telling
So
the
that means you prioritize the devil over those you want to govern.
Yeah.
Wow, because I think the first area of interest should be those persons that you want to govern, and that
of course,
as it relates to who you want to govern them with. Because if that is what you are taking into consideration, then that means even if you are elected to maybe push your own agenda or your own interests, and not the interest of the people.
Who tell you the politician these days won't push like people's interest? The people pushing their own interest from other. Most of the politicians, they ain't got time for you and myself. They're thinking how they will come to power. You hear the one start saying, I can dance with the devil if it costs me to win. Anything, I can do anything just to win. If what he's saying is true, then Ambassador Barker, like I said,
and maybe for him, his is coming up in the public now, but there are others who might have said this same words.
But if you as an ambassador consider your vice running mate as the devil himself, then what you want the public to believe, what you want the public to stand for, that means you're putting all of us in a jeopardy that you already knows about.
Yeah.
If we can get our hand on the audio, then they should prove to the Liberian people that there are still mistakes in some politicians that are vying for presidency. That we should try on electing our leaders very, very carefully, because I don't even want to talk because I'm so sad listening. I was out there getting this audio. Aaron Costa, you know Costa don't have secret, right?
No.
Anything you discuss with Costa, if you break away, he will bring everything out. And most of his rumors can be backed with facts. Okay. So I know Costa, if people start breaking their dine with the devil issue out, journalists start saying it, and people and UP come up to say all that lie. Costa will bring the audio up. I trust Costa. The audio will come from somewhere. So let's wait and see. It's still alleged that he said that.
Okay, so this is the afternoon show with Famata Duncan and Grace Williams Joshua here on the Voice of Liberia, and this is what we would do every evening to bring to you things that are happening now, that is as it unfolds after bringing you the morning program. So we are here bringing you the afternoon program, and we are like discussing wide range of issues as they unfold right now. The audio you just listened to is something that is ongoing, or maybe is over a minute ago, a few minutes ago, it came to an end, but it's something that is happening today. And so the afternoon show will consist of things that are happening now that we will bring to share with you, so that you know as to what are some of the things happening in Liberia, and as they unfolds, what will be your opinion. We will ask later so that we hear from you as it relates to what can you say. Now we will accept what you have to say, or we'll put you through to say what you have to say, but we would not want you to insult anybody. You just, when you have been accepted, speak to the issue, and let's hear from you as it relates to what you want to talk about. But now that we are going to election, you will hear all sorts of things. People will say good things, people will say bad things, but we should be judgmental in as to what needs to be done. What are we to do in order to right the wrongs, or so that we won't have to repeat those mistakes that we did in the past, to know as to where we should all go. Okay, so let's take a break. Let's take a break, and we will come back shortly to conclude on the program today. Okay, so we are waiting for the next press release as it relates to where the party stands.
Yeah, we're waiting for the press release.
Yeah.
Oh, today I'm sad.
let it not
I'm sad,
have an
you know,
effect
when
on
you
you.
love someone and respect the person, look at the person, you know, how it's
Yeah, but the thing here, Grace, is that you've not heard it from the horse's mouth.
But I heard it from the table of the horse's mouth. Someone that lived under the table. In fact, he's a member of the high table. Costa always been around Buakai. Like always.
Okay.
I'm not believing it, but if it smells fire, if you smell smoke, you smell fire. Trust me.
Okay. And I just like the way in which you are adding attitude to it.
You know, our attitude, because I'm a Liberian.
Okay.
And we are on a crossroad right now. This is the time that we look at Liberia as all we have. So to just take Liberia and hand it over to people that we feel that we personally love, without checkmating them and making sure that what they say is what they do. If they are there is nothing we can do about them now. They're already there.
Okay.
What we're talking about impeaching, doing whatever, already the people already there.
I don't think we've ever set that record.
Yeah.
I don't think we've set that record wherein a president is not doing well and the citizens come together. Yeah.
It will be another talk so and do so. It will be very difficult. It will not happen. So while we have the time to make the right decision, let us make the right decision.
Okay. So can we take calls?
Yeah, I think this is the time.
Okay. So let's see as to how we can have you weigh in on what's your take on what we've talked about this afternoon? So call us on 0770907907, 0880907907, and let's hear from you about the press conference that Costa held not too long, and some of what he said, and your take on a previous point we discussed as it relates to the president return from Israel and Guinea-Bissau. Let's have this first person. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Mm. Because you were not selected. Mm-hmm.
Singing praises to him, singing praises for the singing praises when Joseph Boakai.
Yeah.
You know, all of them are contributing to like what backwardness.
Okay.
Because you did not do your background check.
Mm-hmm.
You follow the individuals. Like now I know Famata very well. Before I recommend Famata, I already know her.
Mm-hmm.
Like in and out. So because Famata going for president and she not choose me as only many account that they were close school or something. That's being very, very bad. But on the other hand, if he's trying to save the Liberian people, I think we should look at it from that perspective.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have this next person. Hello. Hello,
Yeah,
you are
hello.
live. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm. Yeah, that's why I was telling her to
No,
wait to hear from
I'm
the house's
actually
mouth.
reacting because I said like I'm being fed from the house's mouth under the table. Oh, that's what I said. I'm not for Bwaka, I'm not for CDC, I'm a neutral person for today. So you agree with me that politicians are liars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just accept anything.
So, excuse me, hello? 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 Are you following the program? Yes, we did the basic from both angles. I said if this was an alleged allegation by Costa, right? That we need audio to back his claims before coming up with anything. But if that's true, what Costa saying, then I will be disappointed. I stand to be corrected. That's what I said. Follow the program.
Mm.
Okay, now why you feel? No, I'm not concluding, brother. I'm not. I will never do that. That was a Costa own point of view that how he felt. I can't change that. But that for me, if he come up with facts, I will feel disappointed. That's what I keep saying. Yes, that's what I'm saying now. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Let me get a fact, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thank you. Okay, he already
Yeah.
exhausted your time.
So 0770907907 are the numbers that get you connected on the platform
Okay,
this afternoon.
Samantha, before we have call on the line.
No, no, not yet.
Okay, before we take our course, I want you to understand, okay? For me being a journalist, I'm a Liberian.
Mm-hmm.
And my interest is for the betterment of Mama Liberia. I don't have time for political affiliation. What is very frustrating is the fact that you, as an individual, I may not be the one even feeling bad, like we're out there like listening to Costa today. We all were around here jumping and celebrating when Costa was supporting Bwaka. Why should it be 3 minutes to election? Costa coming back to tell us that he's not supporting Bwaka due to us.
Yeah, you are live. Okay, welcome. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
know,
okay.
eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's why we brought it
That's
to your
that's
point of we brought it
that's
to
the
you. So
reason
you don't
why.
come and tell us what to do, okay? When Costa call press conferences, you don't know how many radio stations carrying this program. They are recording right now. Go on your Facebook page. He did not only call Voice of Liberia, there were huge radio stations there. This is an allegation. We are not carrying it in our news to say we reading articles. We brought it to the public to balance and analyze what Costa is saying. So it's not like we deciding. That's why we say it's an alleged allegation and you should be the judge. So if you're coming to call on the radio to correct, or you should come with your own fact too. Thank you.
0770907907 get you connected on the platform. Liberians have your say. All that we've saying here is not that we are the ones. We just allow each and every one of us to listen to the recording on the radio, and based on what we heard, we want all of us to see as to how we can work our way around analyzing what was discussed. Is it because he was not selected, that's the reason
That's
why
why
he's coming up
maybe
with
it could
this?
be. You can
Is
tell.
it true that Waka has said this, or is it that he's finding some story? These were things that we were saying, and we needed your input, and we've opened the lines to hear from you. So let's hear from this person. Hello. Good afternoon.
Go
Okay, let's
ahead,
hear
sir.
from you. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you ever so
Thank you
much
very
for your
much.
input. 0770907907907 08809079007 are the numbers.
So, like I was saying, we should take Liberia itself on this box of political party affiliation.
Sure.
Okay, I think we have a call on the line.
Yeah, let's have this. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good afternoon. You are live.
Go ahead, baby.
Okay. 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 Thank you. Let's have this next person.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Okay. We lost that person.
So, like I was saying, Famata, we should take Liberia from the box of political party. Okay? Now, when you just hear someone, I think we have someone in the line. Let's take that person.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Yes, your name and where you calling from? Joe, we have two talking points this afternoon about the president returning to Liberia and Henry Costa.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have proof to back up what you're saying. Okay. Now the important question we can ask everyone. It's not political party either. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's not political party.
Thank you.
Your problem
Thank you.
is not
Thank you.
political. No political party can solve your problem. Only we ourselves.
Sure.
Like I was saying, we should take our country from this box. We have put Liberia in one box, one cartoon, where we build political party around that cartoon. Illustrating that anytime that cartoon opens, once my political party is not at the top of that cartoon, I attack whoever. That's all. Even people try to analyze things. Once it's not in line with your party, you just attack the person.
Yeah.
People should stop, because normally on this show, from Mata and myself, we lay our platform. We don't look at one side. We don't just run with story to say, oh, this is true. We always attach the word alleged. Like when Costa got you speaking, when she analyzed myself, he might say, if he had audio, I told you 3 days when Costa come out with audio, Costa left facts. If what he's saying is the truth, that Councillor Ambassador Baka said what he says, that he will be audio to back up his claim. But you don't just jump on the radio because you hear people talking, maybe you don't follow from the start, then you try to be personal. No. We lay our basic. Costa said what he wanted. He's a Liberian, he's entitled to his point of view.
Of course.
But what will make it relevant to us is fact. Fact. And we have to reach Ambassador Baka, we will reach him.
Sure, because we want to know as to whether what Costa is saying is what he actually said. Because, like the caller just said, they know, or we know, that Costa and Joseph Baka, they have been close from day one. And so if he's coming up with this, maybe it might not be the exact wordings of Joseph Baka. It might be something that he's adding up to it. This is what we will want.
United Party will come out to have a press conference shortly about what Costa just said. I know politicians in our country, how they think, how they act, how they behave. Like I tell you, if you want to trust politicians, go ahead, dig your own grave. It's up to you. Politicians only want your vote. But what matters, what we share in common is Mama Liberia. So if you see things, you talk it the way you see it for Mama Liberia's sake, not for your political party's sake. I think we have someone on the line.
We lost that person.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying this afternoon. It's not about me being for who or not for who. It's
Okay.
about knowing that what Costa said.
Let's have this person.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Hello. Hello. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. That's the thing. Okay. Sure.
Of course.
Sure.
Of course.
Of course.
What matters is Liberia.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for having your say.
I don't know if we have someone in line, but I want to say
No,
something.
not yet. You can just wrap it up now because we don't have time.
Yeah, I know we're wrapping up. You know, there was this guy, every time he go to farm, because he don't want to take care of his sheep, he will run to the town and cry, wolf, wolf, wolf. The people will run. And he would say, oh, I was just playing, no wolf, because he wanted people around. He did that for 2 to 3 times. The day the wolf actually
Really
came for his sheep, he ran to the town, he cried, wolf, wolf, my people, you can't help me. Wolf, nobody could come to
And
his
they
aid.
felt he was joking.
That's the same way people are considering Costa right now. But on the other hand, I'm a Liberian, I'm entitled to my opinion. What he's saying could be truth. But unless we have enough evidence to back up his statement, as stand as I am, if what Costa is saying is true, then I'm disappointed in Ome Bwaka. If not, I stand to be corrected. They should also come with fact that Costa is lying. That's it. And I'm happy to be here this afternoon to actually welcome our ambassador, our president, in person of Dr. George Manning. We are back to Liberia after his visit to Israel. And him and Costa, part of frustration he expressed this afternoon. So, that's it for me.
Okay, thank you ever so much, Grace Williams Joshua.